Hello, Battlefielders. Once again, Painful Melody talking to you about some more Battlefield stuff, giving you some gameplay, some Jet gameplay. I know it's rare to see gameplay from me from Jets because, like I said, I'm not very good at Jets. This is some pretty decent gameplay for me for now. I've been putting some training in Armored Kill. But yeah, I'm not here to talk about Armored Kill. I'm here to talk about the newest download content, Aftermath. Now they're bringing some new stuff. They're bringing a drop ship. They're bringing some dirt bikes. Capture the flag game mode. They're gonna bring right back. They're bringing in another game mode version of Conquest again, which is air superiority. And I say game mode version of Conquest because most game modes that they released, they just took Conquest and switched it up a little bit. They didn't give you a real, they promised us game modes. They didn't give you a real defined different game mode. You know what I mean? They have, at Conquest and the original BF3 stuff. When they brought back to Karkin, they brought back Conquest Assault. When they brought Close Quarters, they brought in Conquest Domination. Armored Kill, they brought Tank Superiority. Tank Superiority, I say, is like Conquest because you have an objective to take. The only difference is the objective is in the middle of nowhere, and you take it. The enemy team takes it. You take it back. It's Conquest. It's just Conquest with one flag, and you're dealing with vehicles. Well, they're bringing their Superiority, which is Conquest with one flag, and you're dealing with vehicles. It's the same thing. They also bring in a lightweight anti-air gun. I'm not going to talk much about that. It just seems like it's a light vehicle, something, just with anti-air guns. I guess you could moldably move fast and actually take out jets and things like that. So that'd be okay. But yeah, talking about air superiority, I want to, I already know this gameplay is not going to get played too much. It's going to be basically another one of those, oh, it's fun for the first few times, and I just let it pass, go back to my normal gameplays, game modes. But, I just for the fun, it seems like it could be fun. It seems like it could be a good release, good, something to do when you're not trying to play super serious. You get in the jet, you're flying around, you're killing other jets, you're looping around this blimp-looking objective and all that stuff. As long as the gameplay could be, solid enough, as long as you could not deal with, basically spawn camping. I don't want to, how are you going to deploy these jets? Are you going to deploy off a Harrier? Is it going to be accessible to the enemy? Or are you going to see 5-6 jets just raining down your jets before you can even take off? You know what I mean? You spawn in a jet and it's already at 12%, boom, blow up, you're dead, and you can't even do anything. Like, that will break the gameplay, But like I said, it's not a super serious gameplay, so people are not going to be playing it all the time. That's going to be something for a break, something different to do. The main game mode that I'm hoping becomes a serious game mode, because I think that's what it need to be brought. This game mode need to be brought into here in the first place, is capture the flag. Now, the main reason I say that is because we have these, Halos and the Call of Duties and such like that offer capture the flag, but it's so close quarter you can't really flank. It's not like an old school capture the flag. If you play capture the flag on Tribes, which is mainly a PC game, but they did bring it to PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 2, I believe. It's an old game. Those levels are open. You capture the flag, you have drop ships, and you got to work as a team. When after you get to the flag, you got to take it back, and running over hills and dodging enemies that are camped out here and there, and it's kind of gets your heart pumping a little bit because you're trying to make it back. You need a teammate to fly you back, which if they do it right in this game, it could be just as fun. As long as you can't drive, I don't want to see people being able to drive one of the dirt bikes, drive a helicopter, holding the flag. That'll make it way too easy. You need to make it a struggle. And if you have the flag, you need somebody to drive you. A dirt bike, a Jeep, or something like that. Keep it ground unit. I wouldn't even say put them in the helicopter because that would be too easy. Everybody would be running around with stingers. It'd be Armor Kill all over again. You know what I mean? But this game mode could be solid game mode. I would play it serious. The only thing that sucks is I doubt that they're gonna bring it to the other game modes. They're not gonna bring it to the BF3 maps or the back to card game maps, which I would like to see Caspian border capture the flag. You know what I mean? But for these game modes, when I just want to play in those 4 maps, I can play capture the flag, and if they do it good, I can see it being serious enough. And that's the big problem with a lot of these game modes being serious enough is because you can only play them on the 4 maps. You know, but they're gonna bring the dirt bikes, which is gonna speed up the gameplay. Brings me back to Carcan. I mean, back to Carcan. Back to Bad Company 2 and Bad Company 1 when you have jeeps in damn near every map. That made it fun. We get to MCOM quick. You're dipping and dodging. It's not super powered where you have guns on it and everything like that, but you can get a dude to drive in the back and shoot. It makes it that much fun. But also, I want to talk about the drop ship. The drop ship. It's just to make sure that thing scares me. I don't want it to be another overpowered AC-130 thing where you can drop tanks every 5 seconds right next to the MCOM station. They need to make sure that thing is not going to be overpowered. They should learn from Armored Kill and make sure that the dropship, if you can summon tanks, it's cool, but just don't let you summon tanks all the time and right next to the objective. Don't make it the dirt bikes. Summon the dirt bikes. Summon, you can summon the lightweight AA gun. Every so often. I don't care. I don't want to see the big chess game pieces, the breaking pieces. Being spawned right next to objective and just letting off shots at the objective. If the dropship is in Rush, I'm talking about, or even Conquest. Capture the flag. I guess you can. If you're spamming the objective, spamming the flag, somebody can run in there and grab the flag. I don't want to see none of that either. But if they do the dropship right, and, it could be a viable tool. If as long as it's not overpowered, you can use it right. Wondering if you can even shoot it down. Stop somebody from getting their transport. It's possible. But this game mode can definitely be something of the better game modes. I know they've been hit or miss since they started doing the game modes. It's either been like, I'm not touching these maps on this game mode, or it's fun. On PS3 I can't play Armor Kill. It's just too big for not enough people. Team deathmatch is all for real. But that's my take on Aftermath. I think that it'll be a decent map. The maps look open enough. Capture the flag seems fun enough. Dirt bikes is fun enough. Let's see how it works. Well, till next time, people. Painful out.